everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Shauna and I apologise about this room. We are moving out soon. I'm manifesting it. Now today we're going to do our makeup, which is pretty much the same, but I'm using some new products. So this is the viral foundation that I ordered from TikTok shop. This is not the first time that I've tried it. Dirty makeup brush, don't mind me. This is not the first time that I've tried it. However, I do like it. I like it as a very light base, a natural base as well. And I'm just going to show you how it goes onto my skin. So everybody is different with how they put their foundation on. I like to dot it all over my face and then use a brush, ideally clean, but this time it's not clean, and blend it in really. So very soon you will see the finished look of it, how it is with just the foundation on, before I go in with some concealer. Next, we're going in with one of the many concealers that I use. I like to use this one where I have a load of spots, but also especially under my eyes. I do have many concealers, like I say, which you'll see. A lot of my makeup is old, probably very expired, but we've not got the money. We need to be saving before we buy makeup. I'm only buying makeup if I actually need the makeup. So next we're going with another concealer. This one's just to brighten the under eyes a little bit. And if you have any questions of what makeup I use, I will link the new one. So I will link the TikTok shop foundation below. And I will also link another product that I will speak about very soon that is new, that I have down below. But the rest, just comment down below if you don't know what they are, and I will reply to you with what it is. Most of them are drugstore, Maybelline, Revolution, all that kind of stuff. Oh, Kobe hair, even when I'm not at my house, Kobe's hairs are always near. As you can see, there's not really any skill to this makeup. I literally use my finger for a lot of it. I like to kind of dab and push the concealer in, especially around my eyes, but even around my spots. I just feel like for me and my skin type, it really does just help to blend it rather than smudge it and move it and basically disregard anything that I've tried to do. Now, if you've seen any of my other makeup videos, I don't really do many, and this is probably why, you'll probably understand, but this Ben NYE setting powder is almost a decade old, I would say by now, so take that from what you will. But again, I like to mainly use it just for my under eyes, use the excess on my skin, and then I'll go in with a more in-date setting powder. That's more of a pressed powder. Also using one of these, what are they called? It's Oh Pretty anyway. It's one of the setting powder cushions. I don't really know what it's called. They went viral at one point. I do really like it. I prefer it to a beauty blender. I feel like a beauty blender dries my face out, even though I do dampen it. So that's my take on it. Again, everybody's different. Okay, so now we have the Charlotte Tilbury press powder. I use this to go over where I have concealed or where I may be oily. Now, you might be thinking, Shauna, you're using your first setting powder, which is about a decade old, and then you've clearly paid a lot of money for the Charlotte Tilbury one. But I do sometimes think, when it comes to my under eyes, I will try anything, and I've seen so much for at least a year, maybe 2 years about this. So I thought, when I got pregnant, if I don't buy it now, I'm not going to buy it ever. So I wanted to try it, would happily recommend, would repurchase. I do think it's going to last me a long time. And the same thing again with this bronzer. I bought it at the same time. I've seen so many positive reviews about this bronzer with the colour shade and the way it blends. And yeah, again, I've splashed out on that, and then I use broken makeup brushes like this. Make it make sense, but you know, you might get it, you might not. If you know, you know. If you don't, please teach me priorities. Next, another very old product, probably a decade old or just under, but the Tanya Bear, I don't know what it is. It's definitely not on sale anymore, but I love the blush. I loved the bronzer, but of course I've hit pan very, very much. But now I don't really rate the highlight, but I absolutely love the blusher. It's just a nice subtle blusher. I can't get rid of it. It goes on really well to say it's definitely expired. So as you can see here, I just do. I really like it. So we've kept it, and I'm going to use it until I've hit pan fully on that too. Next we have the grand reveal. As you can see, I'm very, very, very excited about this. And it is the Carly Bible Beauty Bible highlighter. I can't remember off of the top of my head what colour this highlighter is, but I had it in a old Carly Bible palette from BH Cosmetics many, many years ago, and they discontinued it. And once I ran out of that highlight, I was gutted. So you may have seen in my makeup tutorial where I actually bought the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer and different products from there, as well as some others. I was on about wanting and being tempted to buy this, but I couldn't justify the postage. Now, when it got to around Christmas time, I decided to just treat myself. Again, in my mindset, I'm just thinking I am not going to be treating myself to something like this unless I went to America, which again I probably won't treat myself to for a while because I'm a mama to be and things are going to get expensive and I'm going to not be working. So I treated myself to it, and I absolutely love the highlight. Again, it's subtle, as you can probably see here, and it's got an undertone of a kind of pinky rosy. You did see that I went in with the concealer again just to go over any spots that was peeking through again. And then, of course, used that Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder that I love so, so much. Worth every penny in my opinion. And also, like I say, it's probably going to last a very long time, as all of my makeup does anyway. But this is how my base is looking. I'm very happy with it. It doesn't look like too much, but I think, you know, I like it that you can tell that I've, you know, put some time and effort into my base. And then now it's for the brows. So I just use any brow pencil. I'm pulling this face because I do need to take a mental note and a reminder for now, whilst I'm editing this video, that I need to go out and buy a sharpener, because there is one in my room somewhere. But like I say, everything's a little bit chaotic at the moment and I don't really know where everything is. So the sooner I move out, the better, really. But I don't think my brow pencil can hold on any longer. I think I just need to bite the bullet and buy a pencil sharpener. It's fine. This is also a newish product as well, actually. I completely forgot that this is quite new. I don't know whether I've spoken about it before, but it just holds your brows into place. So I will link this down below, actually. I did buy it from TikTok shop. I was influenced, but I believe you can buy it, you know, in Superdrug stores and all of that. Okay, now we are using what I used to use as my blush, not my blusher, what I used to use as my bronzer on my eyes, just to give it a little bit of definition. I do still sometimes use this as my blusher, but it just depends with the Charlotte Tilbury how I am feeling about that blusher that day. If I feel like I want to kind of, you know, make it a bit more of a cooler bronze, is that what it's called? a bit of a different shade of bronze, then I might go over with that. But I didn't want to today. I quite liked the Charlotte Tilbury. And then we've got the Urban Decay All Night Setting Spray, which I think, yeah, absolutely love. I went away from the Urban Decay Setting Spray and ended up repurchasing because I couldn't find anything that I loved as much. And then this is, again, a TikTok influence, but I've bought this mascara, which I've spoken about before anyway, maybe in Vlogmas. But yeah, this is technically a newish product as well compared to my last makeup kind of tutorial, I guess. But who are we kidding? It's probably not a tutorial. You probably know everything that I'm doing here. But I love it, and it doesn't leak under my eyes, which I always worry about non-waterproof mascaras doing. And I absolutely love it. So here is my finished look, really. As you can see, I'm a little bit happy. I've tucked my hair down just for a little bit of, I don't know, a finished look. Here we go. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you try any of these products. Don't forget to like this video if you did like it. Give it a thumbs up by doing that. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell notification too. And I will see you on Sunday. Woohoo!